Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming, coming at you with another Summoner's Glory Eternal Fire video. Today we're going to take a look at Warrants. So Warrants are going to be a special thing you can do in the game that gives you a lot of free stuff. So it's going to be a daily set of quests. It's going to be... Now, if you don't currently have it as an option, just be patient, because I think you have to be in chapter 3. I think you might have to even finish chapter 3 to receive the warrants. So be patient. If you don't already have it, then you will just continue your storyline. If you do already have it and you don't know what to do with it, I'll explain. It's actually pretty simple. So the first thing we want to do is go into activities, and you can go to King's Warrants. This is a quick and easy way to get there, and wherever you are on the map, your champion, if you click on it, your champion will run to the Warrant Master, which is Keto here. Keto, something like that. And then you just hit Warrant. And then it's going to give you a bunch. It's going to give you 15 per day. It's a daily limit. Now, they're actually really simple. The greatest thing I like about it, usually I'll wait for the instances. Keep in mind that there are 3 types. There are the hunt, where you just run out and you hunt down stuff. There's the gather, which is where you actually go and usually you'll have to kill stuff to get whatever they're dropping. And then there's the instance, where you actually have to go into the Cave of Avarice and beat this many of that type of creature. So the red miner in the Cave of Avarice. This is the only time that I'll actually go into the Cave of Avarice, because when you're starting off, you have so much gold that you don't actually need to run the Cave of Avarice in the beginning. So this is the only time that I'll actually run the Cave of Avarice is when it has to do with a quest. So usually I'll leave the instances, the ones that say instances, for last. And the reason I do that is because it's really simple to do the others. So for instance, we'll do the hunt here. We'll accept it. You can only accept one at a time. Unfortunately, it won't allow you to accept all of them. At any point, you can hit your quest button up here and go into warrant, and it shows what your current warrant is. And at any time, usually if it's the last thing you chose, it's going to be the second one on your screen right under your story, but it should say hunt, and all you've got to do is click on it, and then your summoner will actually either teleport or run to the location that it needs to go to. So she teleported, and now she's running. Every now and then you'll run into a creature, like right there. Well, this is actually probably what we need to find. We probably need to fight these fire elemental things here, because they're probably going to drop the things that we're hunting. Or they're what we're fighting. Okay, so the great part about this is once you actually click on the hunt and you set it to go, then she will, or your summoner, whether it be a she or a he, will just continuously fight until they finish the quest. This is why I love the warrants so much, and why they're so great, is because they'll sit there and fight until they'll just continue the quest until it's done. And then once it's done, she should teleport back, which should be right after she finishes this fight. Alright, so yep, so she's teleporting back. And all I did was push the button to send her on her way, and she is done. And we just come right back to the warrant officer, and we go to the one that says in progress, and we accept our cool little rewards. This is one of the only ways that you can get the gold kingdom coins. So there's gold ones, and then there's the blue ones that you get. The blue ones you get through arena, and the gold ones you get through this and a few other daily rewards. So, all right, for the gather one is similar to the hunt, but it is just a little more actions involved or required for it. So we'll click go on that. So she'll take off running to head to where she needs to go. Again, like I said, the thing I love most about these, the warrants, is that they pretty much do it for you. The only one that's not that way is the instances. So right here, it's asking a question. You can go on through the storyline, or you can just hit skip, which pretty much does the same thing. So once you get through that, you click it again to gather, and now she's going to go find the 25 things to kill. All right. So she ran over here, and there's already someone over here farming. So this could actually be an... So the greatest part about these fights with the warrants and stuff where you're hunting or gathering is that these fights don't cost you any resources whatsoever. So if you're building up your resources for your vigor so that you can attack other things, then this is going to be something you can do in the meantime, so it doesn't waste your vigor, or it doesn't take up resources that you need for other things. So that's another thing that makes the warrants so good and so much fun. And by fun, I mean just allows you to do other things that would normally, in most other games, would be okay, let's go play something else because, well, I'm out of resources. So you don't have to have resources for this. This is extra stuff that you can do without worrying about resources. So it looks like there's a couple of people farming these guys. So let's see if we can't find more. I'm surprised that it's taking so long for them to respawn. These aren't the guys we're looking for. These aren't the sprites you're looking for. I guess it would be, these aren't the dryads you're looking for. No, it didn't work. No, all right. I'll see my way out. All right, so this should be the last fight that we need to do. Now, because I've been doing a lot of this manually, actually, like running around manually, because there was other people farming, I may have to click the quest one more time to go back to the warrant officer. Nope, she's on her way back now. All right, so she goes back to the trinket shop owner. You hit skip to move on, and then she'll run back to Keto, who is the warrant officer. All right, and here we are turning our warrant back in. So the last one I want to do is an instance. So let's go do an instance real quick. So we need to deal with the dwarf transporter, 10 of them. So the big thing is you've got to make sure that you have enough vigor. That's the only thing I dislike about these warrants. I mentioned earlier that you don't use any resources when doing warrants. Well, this is the exception. because you have to use Vigor to do your warrants, or to do your instance warrants. The warrants that are your instances, you have to actually go into the instance and hunt down the dwarf transporters. Now, they say dwarf transporters, but I'm pretty sure it's the goblin transporters. Because you have to kill 10 of them. So I'm pretty sure that that's a misprint, or there's something about the story that I just don't know. It's these little guys here, these little goblin transporters, the one that have the packs on their back. We've got to kill 2 sets of them. Now, once you kill them, it's going to give you the option to leave the instance. Oop, the little blue guys. So once it gives you the option to leave the instance, you have a choice. You can leave the instance and go finish your warrant, or you can continue on and finish the instance and beat the boss. If you beat the boss at the end, then that allows you to get your extra silver. Since I'm already spending the resources to come into the place, I figure, what the heck, I might as well beat the boss. At least I'll get the extra gold out of it, because, yeah. I mean, you're getting all the cool freebies when you turn in the warrant. See here, it gives you a pop-up. Now, if you hit OK, then you will leave and you'll lose all progress. But if you hit cancel, then you can move on to fight the boss. But if you are lower level and you don't think that you can take on the boss, then by all means just kill your transporters and leave the instance. That way you just don't beat your head against the wall trying to beat it. And then once you actually beat the boss, it pops you out of the instance and puts you right at the beginning of the instance. So you got to close that down and click on your quest, and that will send you back to your warrant officer. So once you get to your warrant officer, just like all the others, you just go to your warrant that's in progress and you submit it and gain all your extra stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Just keep in mind that a lot of the stuff is just freebie stuff. Now, this right here, this is an interesting thing here. I'll have to do a whole nother video on what this gives you, because each phantom has amity, I guess is how you pronounce that. It's an amity, and if you give them a gift, an amity gift, then they get better. So this is going to be you can purchase these gifts with gems, or you can do your warrants, and this will give you your amity, and which will allow them to, basically another way to increase their stats and make them better. So yeah, so that's what that is. Everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. Of course, this gives you random phantom fragments, so lots of different stuff. This will actually give you runes to help your champs. Let's see if there's anything else that needs explained. Fragments for for your forging and diamonds. So yeah, lots of good stuff. You get lots of free stuff, and of course all the summoning books that you could possibly think of. So, but that's pretty much it for this video. So if you like what you've seen and you want to see more, hit the like button and join the Hive by hitting the subscribe button, and we'll see you soon. Bye.